Hello. Today I want to talk to you about three things that are often missing when we think about our nutrition. We spend a lot of time thinking about the what, and today I want to introduce a few other concepts into your nutrition package. And those three things are the where you're eating, the how you're eating, and the with whom you're eating. So those three things can actually have a larger impact on your quality of nutrition than the what. Okay, so let's go through them. Let's start with the where. So that is your literal eating environment. Are you eating in an environment that is very noisy and chaotic? Are you eating perhaps in a food court, or are you eating in a nice quiet environment? Are you eating while you're distracted? So are you eating while you're watching television, or are you eating while you're driving, or are you eating while you're scrolling through your smartphone or typing on your laptop at work? So where you're eating can have an impact because your brain can't really multitask. Okay, so if you are in an environment with a lot of stimulation, your brain is unable to comprehend as quickly that you don't require any additional food. So if you think about when you're eating, if you're distracted by a lot of stuff going on, then the signal from your belly to your brain to say don't need any more food, that is somewhat inhibited because your brain is distracted by the other stuff that's going on. Okay, so your awareness around food and how you feel when you're eating is severely limited if you're in a distracting environment. Okay. The second one is the how. So that's very much your pace of eating. Are you eating very quickly? So you're literally inhaling that food, or are you mindfully having each bite with a knife and a fork, and then you're putting your cutlery down in between, you're chewing each mouthful 10 times, you're swallowing, taking a breath, have your next mouthful. So those two ways of eating are obviously very different. If you are inhaling your food, again, we have that problem where we just aren't able, our belly is unable to send that signal to our brain with sufficient time for us to stop overeating. Okay, so think about your how you're eating, your pace of eating, and then also think about with who you're eating. So that is the people that are in the environment with you while you're eating. Now perhaps it is sitting across the table from someone, and just notice how they're eating. So if there's someone who eats really quickly, perhaps they're a very hearty eater, and perhaps they're eating unhealthy types of food, then as a human we tend to replicate other people's behavior. So if you are sitting across from someone that is like that, you're more likely to mimic that behavior, and your food choices and your pace of eating is going to match theirs. Okay, so just be aware of that. So if you are sitting across from people that inhale their food, just understand that you're probably going to mimic that behavior, to try and not necessarily ditch the people that you eat with, but just try to be more aware of that, because when you are aware of that, you can make a choice about who you're eating with, and also how your behavior is. Maybe you could get them to replicate yours. There's an idea. So that's the three other things that are very important when it comes to your nutrition habits. So the where you're eating, the how you're eating, and the with whom you're eating. So think about those three things in this coming week, and think about how you can start integrating those key concepts into your nutrition. If you would like any more tips when it comes to the who and the how and the where, or even the what, hit me up and let me know. I'm a seasoned professional with this stuff, so I'm happy to share. I hope that helps.